Top 5 moments in Shunt's streaming career. Number 5. When he opened the cold can of Monster Energy. Number 1. When he sipped from the cold can of Monster Energy. And that's a wrap. Cut the stream here. Alright, everyone. Welcome back. I am here with the double whammy. And now that we've retraced our steps in Ultima Underworld, not only that, we've actually moved forward, which is astounding and reassuring. We can proceed back to Nightmare Reaper, where I think we're very close to wrapping the game up. If the level list is to be believed, we have 3, maybe 4 zones, which we have more than enough time. Assuming I don't do any sort of sidetracking, which now that I've essentially bought out one shop, like the money store has literally no inventory left, as far as I recall, and I don't feel like playing the other 2 minigames. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a straight sail through the main story of this game until we hit the end credits. Which, mind you, this is still already a game that's been going on for pretty long. Not that I mind at all, but I probably want to move on to other things soon. Alright, let's see, where do I leave off? Okay, incorrect. There's more levels in the default shop. I don't even remember which world we currently are on. Like 8? 7? 7. And considering how much the prices have spiked per individual upgrade, I don't know if we'll be able to buy just about everything. Then again, this does seem like a video game that promotes replayability in New Game Plus, so I imagine that's your extra incentive to keep on going past the initial playthrough.
I had been anticipating the first meeting with the
What's
patient.
the last note that we finished on, just so we can catch up to Dr. Gianni's most recent analysis of the patient's proceeding psychosis. That's a lot of text, and I'm not reading that shit. I may have already did that, so no reason to
very close to your goal.
repeat myself, but indeed, the man himself even stated that we are approaching the end game. Well, he didn't, say it directly, but it is implied. So, we're gonna mostly on back to bed, with that fun in mind. Do what we do best, which is sleep through the troubles going in the real world and indulge in our own fantasies. Sorcerer's Mansion, Part 3. We begin with the evil eye. 2 evil eyes, in fact, just tearing into my soul. Now, that is a boss arena if I've seen one. Wow. Already off to a crazy start. Alright, let's see. We got platforming Hoi. I don't know why I'm getting a overdrive mode right here where I have no way of putting it to good use. But that's procedural generation for you folks. Sometimes the game has very strange ideas on how to manage items. Now, what I want to do is head on over there. And we shall do so by deploying our magical grappling hook. Forget Spider-Man? We are the new strange rope hero. Especially since no fall damage. So we can swing around and shoot Crimson Web to our heart's content. The momentum you build up while deploying the grappling hook is pretty damn insane. However, I do appreciate the crazy mobility that sets forward in the motion. Ooh. One problem. Trying to latch on to anything that counts as interactable. Wow. That was some crazy fall damage. Just when I said there's no fall damage. Streamer loves to get proven wrong. Live on air. Well, since this is the boss level, technically, we gain the exact same layout, exact same item distribution. Remember, kids, the rule of three. It does not necessarily only apply to how many times you need to prod a boss before his weak point becomes accessible. It also extends to different aspects of levels. Whoop. Come on. Land on the platform. Thank you. Whomst is this smug child? Heck if I know. Whoa, 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 whoa. The whole firing squad just decided to come out to greet me. And yes, we are still deploying all reliable the cannonball machine gun because, well, I haven't really found a immediate upgrade. Nor will I probably ever get such an opportunity. I mean, we got an extra legendary here, which I can now carry on me. This sniper rifle. It's rather situational. Yeah, in a game like this, deploying the sniper rifle seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? Where there's just so much going on almost all the time. Yeah, but there are situations where you haven't necessarily aggroed every single mob within the immediate vicinity, so you can have a little fun with them. Love these guys. They're like some rejected System Shock enemy design. Body horror to the extreme. What we got? Legendary Chainsaw. Extra pierce chance. Smaller. Less screen shake, more stun chance. That sounds great, actually. Sure, it might be tiny saw, but as long as it gets the job done, that's what truly matters. Now then, we want to get in here. And to do so, we need to find the blue key. I got some ideas on what we could do. First of all, we need to feed our barnacle friend. Here, take the egg. And we get a battery, which I don't want to kick into infinity and beyond. Now, what does the switch do? Yeah, what's up, Golden? How are you holding up, partner? Also, in case you were wondering who was responsible for the whistling, it's Zombie John Wayne over here. Or rather, Harrison Ford within the next 10 years. Man, I'm joking, but realistically, how more can he hold out? Man's already pushing into the 90s. Like, goddamn, the fact that he's still capable of acting is impressive on its own. Right, we got the blue key. Which means we can mosey on behind the door that used to be previously beyond our reach. Really, another OG enthusiast. Another server I'm in, we have a whole group dedicated to playing OG basically every week. And they've been consistently conducting such gatherings. So, yeah, I'm impressed that game has such a loyal following. This right here is another cool enemy. It reminds me a little bit of that rejected Doom-free monster design for the Resurrection of Evil expansion pack. They planned for a demon that would pose as a computer terminal, and when you would approach close, a face would pop up, and he would transform into some sort of Mancubus hybrid. I think the only reason why that ever came to be is because they couldn't figure out how to implement that from a technical standpoint, which is a shame. Still missing some treasure. There's our wicked alter ego. Before I attract your attention, just want to have a brief look around and see if there's a secret compartment somewhere can easily access. 20 pieces of treasure bound, it's likely to be a breakable wall. At least that's what my gut feeling tells me. Oh, that's not surprising then. Any game that has continued dev and workshop support is getting an immediate couple of years extra to its lifespan. Look no further than Binding of Isaac, Left 4 Dead. Oh, there we go. I completely missed the satchel placement behind the green goop. Still not everything though, huh? So let me put this microphone up higher. There we go. What else? I mean, there might be more after we beat the boss. I'm also gonna push my luck a little bit with that encounter, because there is a pretty silly achievement you can get to get a little ballsy with the boss. Alright. Let's see what we're up against. We got technically plenty of room to navigate, and also some cover, which is pretty important, because if she goes like full Danmaku on me, which in the case of some boss forms has been pretty wild, I'm gonna need all the protection I can get. It is him, Aaron Black. He's kinda not doing anything. Wow, get dunked on, loser. I love that little gun. Told you all reliable. No, you crazy? I'm never selling this. Not until you offer me basically a nuke, which, I mean, there are in the game. It's called the Black Hole Launcher, which I may have used previously with mixed effects. Right, I have no idea where to look for remaining stash. Might be somewhere around there, but I'm really not feeling like prancing around. So let's take our leave. Oh, I could have kept the chainsaw instead. It may have been a suitable melee option. Oh well. Sniper rifle was pretty good too.
Your final conflict will be with your predecessor. I had been in...
But what does that mean? Predecessor? That implies there's been similar subjects. This little experiment has been conducted on. Patients with similar backgrounds. I see that subtle texture warping. Can't fool me. And whether that's intention or not, well, no one knows, really. And nothing new has been unlocked in the Medical Institute. So I guess we'll hop right back to bed. As soon as I check if I can get anything new. Shock strength. Max heavy ammo. Max magic ammo. Yeah, I think I want to go down the with the treasure halfway. How does it feel when I can fight back? Huh? Who's laughing now? Ooh. I saw that little orb way too late. Let's get rid of the zombie man first. Then you. Now that I have a little bit of peace and quiet, and come collect the coins, make a review, and leave. Federon, plus 5 start heavy ammo. Could have picked the worst time to make that jump. Come on. Oh, son of a... That's a very deceptive projectile arc. Ah, I see. We need to use a floating enemy as an extra boost. Might be a little tricky. Alternatively, I need to land on this barrel first. Yeah, that was the answer. This is gonna be an interesting encounter. I mean, I can rack up a lot of points if I can kill these guys consistently. But good luck with those mixed up jump patterns. That works. And away we go. Next up, I will go for coin value, because that will unlock the treasure chamber. Okay, can't really do that. Let's get some high ground against these chumps. Aha! But now I have the projectile. Fear me. I've become destroyer of worlds. Doesn't mean I can't still die due to my own shortcomings. Who would have thought the most vicious enemy would be the one with different jump patterns. And now you're giving them boost pads. You fools! It's only making them stronger. How complex are we? The room layouts. Well, I definitely want to be up there for the extra dodge. Come on. Please kindly proceed to your imminent death. Damn it. That's one like it. Can't really carry two props at the same time, I believe. So there was ample timing to swap over. All the coins. All of them. It's a little difficult to tell what's stable floor, what's not. Gotta rely on instinct here. But we wanna grab as many coins as possible. So we leave with a hefty collection bonus. Sweet. That's a lot of outreach that we should pursue this line of upgrades when I have the means for it. In the meantime, let us see what lies ahead. Buried ruins. Alright. The themes of the previous worlds are seeping in, blending together. And right off the bat, this champion enemy has almost already been my undoing. Him or that floating bastard? I don't know what you are, but your survivability irks me. Man, someone's taking a lot of punishment here, huh? Just doesn't know where to die. Break the rune rock. Apply fire to the rune. So bring it here. Place the rune into the obelisk. Okay, that's fairly simple. Looks like we're playing with fire, quite literally. Is our next gimmick. Yeah, what's up, Dine? How are you tonight, my friend? Ooh, would you look at that, more liminal spaces. Me likey. I actually thought those were enemies at first, but no, we got some pixelated Gibbs. Not even part of the map per se. It's just background aesthetic. Those are indeed balls, Shishi. What's up, buddy? How are you doing lately? I saw that you're breaking 2 digits now, viewers-wise. My boy really moving up in the streaming world. You what? Hey. Knock that off. Ooh, I feel for you, Dine. We're past the heat waves here, which is pretty much the exception. considering what's going on in Southern Europe currently. I mean, Greece, I believe, is still pretty much ablaze, and there's just fires breaking out everywhere, like it's California, Australia. Not really something you see in this side of the world all that often, even given Greece's Mediterranean climate. And I do hope you enjoy Baldur's Gate. I don't know how those games play on their Switch ports, but the controls should be simple enough for you to be able to appreciate those games. As for me, Shishi, I went to the theater earlier today, like first time in a year, and weird enough, first time alone in my lifetime. I always went out either with my friends or a significant other, so it was a little weird at first entering the venue and having no one to chat with before the viewing. But you know what? Oppenheimer was absolutely worth it. 3 hours well spent. I was considering doing a double feature with Barbie, but Oppenheimer alone is a 3-hour commitment, so that kind of took enough energy out of me where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go grab something to munch on and be with my day. You say for the meme, but in all honesty, it was a pretty fun watch. It just, to me, proves that Christopher Nolan is a very versatile movie director, and he's capable of putting all sorts of themes and just nailing them down to a T. Like, my favorite movie still remains Inception, because that's the one that thematically rings the most with me. Followed by Interstellar. But I feel like if you enjoy historical drama, you're gonna really appreciate what Oppenheimer is going for, which is try to be accurate as they can while telling the dude's life story. Well, at the same time, well, taking a bit of creative liberties. I mean, cool of you to give me the Akimbo. Yeah, sorry about that. My internet did not die, in fact. I just had to take care of something real quick. While not having the ability to put that BRB screen, which I probably should have considered preparing a button prompt for it. Anyway, we got only 4 mobs left. And also these interesting portals we can use to navigate around. Also plenty of treasure I still need to find. Preferably all of it, so we can get that juicy all collectibles bonus. Ooh, this is a very fleshy chamber. It's giving me some blood vibes. Well, that takes care of a bit of the loot. But yeah, going back to Oppenheimer, Cillian Murphy, the guys who play the main role, nailed it. His performance was pretty damn good, and will sell you on the character. He's actually, what I've learned, a recurring actor in those movies. Going back to playing Scarecrow in Batman Begins and the rest of the trilogy. Also had the small role in Inception, which I only realized after I looked him up, and then I recalled, oh yeah, he's the guy who plays the what do we want to call it, like CEO that's important to the story. How do I open this door? That's the lift switch. Yeah, be sure you and Rusty stay hydrated. Such weather is already exhausting for us humans, and our animal friends, they can only do so much to keep themselves cool down. Imagine what it's like to be a dog like a husky, who normally thrives in a cold climate. But then a heat wave comes and that boy is just not having the time of his life at all. Ooh. Okay, so that brought me back to the beginning. This glorious vast and open chamber. I didn't really miss out on any pickups here. Minus ammo. Right, what else can we do? I mean, there's 2 orange portals, except this one doesn't really bring me anywhere. Unless I gotta approach it from the opposite end. Oh, stand corrected. You can actually interact with this. That's great. We get a close look at the floating temple, where conveniently the exit is placed. Also, there's this weird structure down below. Thanks. Ooh. Fortunately, for the most part, such great foes aren't penalized severely. Again, I don't know how to open that up. It's gotta be a switch somewhere. We also have this little slot for explosives. Not that I've seen the charge for it anywhere. Hmm. Oh, very confounding indeed. Alright, what if I jump into this one? Okay. I mean, it worked, I guess. Oh, I see. You have to approach it at a very specific angle. In some cases. Hard to say, really. For the most part, I would say the puzzle-solving Nightmare Reaper is pretty intuitive, but occasionally you have these strange gimmicks that I feel don't work out as well as they could. Then again, it could also do with the RNG element of levels spawning in. Oh, okay. That might be what I was looking for. Let's investigate. Am I even going the right way? Trying to follow the map. I've definitely flipped some switches I could not interact with before. I remember like a big, massive room that I could get into, but I don't quite recall where it is. Oh, there we go. That's a reassuring drop. Okay, I got an explosive out of that. There's also this door, which how do you even get in there? How peculiar. Oh, wait, hold up. It just clicked with me. This is another in-game hub area. So we've got one teleport on this makeshift throne. And one in the temple zone, meaning whatever's behind that door, it leads to the next boss. That's the pattern we've been following for a couple of stretches now in the game. I should have put a bit clicked with me sooner. So do we take the Hellraiser room, or do we go into the low poly liminal space temple? I say we check out the flesh zone first. We like a little bit of body horror on this side of the interwebs.
I had high hopes for her. You both are very similar. I had been anticipating the pre.
And as usual, let us do our daily inspection of the facility. Hello. Oh, fuck you too. You'd think that jump scare ordeal would grow old on her. Because it's... let me be honest with you, Shadow Entity. It's grown old the second time you did a little woo on me. So it's time to step your game up. Speaking of games, we're still missing some treasure if we want to go down here. So let's beat another level. The flesh bits, oh, it doesn't get any more on the nose, does it? When I say on the nose, I mean the stench must be horrible. Bottom left is me on Monster Energy. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Change weapon stat. Let's see. Burst fire on a sniper rifle? Well, that's the thing now. Oh. I'm running low on ammo for this thing. Man, already I find this level very aesthetically pleasing, just from the tileset and textures alone. It's more what you'd expect from a game labeled as Nightmare Reaper. Nightmare fueled, if you will. when the cannonballs are so massive you can't see jack shit in front of you. Alright, a battery for switch. I've had so much Ultima Underworld in mind, I almost wanted to try and pull up the map so we could mark it temporarily. That's what 2 weeks of continuous dungeon dwelling will do on a man's brain. Worth it though. At the very least, that playthrough is moving forward, and without any major issues, so fingers crossed. The Avatar's quest will be a success. Ah. So we need to bring the switch over here. Battery, rather. This game definitely has a very interesting pacing where if you're done with slaying all the enemies, you don't necessarily have immediate incentive to leave the level. Like, you can just casually explore, take in the ambience, search for collectibles and secrets, which in this case puts it a little closer to, say, old school Doom. Nope. That's probably a better price than what he will offer you by the end of the level, but still. No thanks. Ah, so this is where we need to put in the marked rune to get the door open. There's also this little egg pod. Not that I've seen a barnacle anywhere. Well, I've also not been paying attention to the ceilings all that much. I know, we're not doing that sequence. I don't like that very much. Speaking of new wave retro shooters, the Black Labyrinth DLC for Medieval has finally received a release date. 18th of August, so less than a month away. I am excited. The game looks astounding as always. That 3D voxel look has always been very close to my heart. And you know Andrew Halshaw is gonna put even more bangers on the score, since he's reprising his role as composer. Amid Evil. Amid Evil Black Labyrinth. Yeah, so any source of fire will do. It's good to know. Oh. Just straight up open up a secret, huh? And here, poor me thought it was mandatory to proceed. Well, sure as heck I'm gonna complain. We all do. In fact, I'm gonna take another opportunity to shield the latest Habbo bundle. I'm pretty sure they've already put Baldur's Gate and all those other games in the lineup on a sale before. But in case you didn't have the opportunity to nab them or missed out, please do yourself a favor and acquire good retro Western RPGs. And also Pathfinder, which I've heard good things about. It's apparently a based on the pen and paper spiritual successor to D&D. I'm definitely gonna have to peep that on my own, in my spare time. That and the Divinity series, especially if I want to try out Baldur's Gate 3 at some point. Like, yeah, I might be knowledgeable about Western RPGs, but believe me when I say there's so much that I haven't played, including the later BioWare games, which we will be fixing on these streams. I definitely have plans to check out Mass Effect, maybe even Dragon Age, starting with Origins. And, you know, thanks to a certain someone gifting me those franchises on Steam a while back, might be possible. I won't tell any names, but they might be currently hanging out in the chat room. Well, as far as we can tell, nothing's really changed, which I expected it to come crashing when we least expected. Yeah, I never really looked into the Pathfinder rule set, but I don't think it strays too far away from vanilla D&D. Like, they definitely have their own little deviations. But from what I understand, it's more or less supposed to be like a simple rule set, closer to traditional D&D, as people know it. Meaning that a boomer like me would feel more at home than with 5.0, or frick, I think we're getting to 6.0 at this point. It's based on 3.5. Well, how convenient, given that's the last instance of tabletop that I've played in my life. Truthfully, I think at that point they perfected the formula. Like, I really can't think of anything else you could add from 4.0 upwards that would really change the game as we know, because 3.0 was already revolutionary in the sense that it opened up so much possibilities for character creation. Like, if you compare that to 2.0 and all the class restrictions for races and what have you not, 3.0 was a massive step into a different direction. If you ever want to try out 3.5 in video game form in like its purest sense, Icewind Dale 2. That was the first and actually last video game that was using that rule set. I've never really played Neverwinter Nights, but I'm pretty sure those games still went 2.0. But don't take my word for it, I might be mistaken. Oh, gravity. Reverse. Baldur's Gate from 1 to 2, Furnobelm included, 2 and 2.5. The first Icewind Dale also 2.0. Same with Planescape Torment. Although Planescape Torment is the oddball in this case, because even though, yeah, sure, it kind of plays by the rules, it also is no stranger to altering them for the narrative. Because it's just such an unusual game, and using such a... I'm gonna get extremely salty talking about this, but Planescape to me is one of the most fascinating settings in tabletop. The idea is that not only do you get this city in the middle of the multiverse where you have infinite doors to other realms. I know I'm making it sound like a generic, boring multiverse, which is commonplace these days, but trust me, it's pretty unique in the way it's executed. Because the main hub area, Sigil, is a really cool place that gets explored in Torment. But yeah, now that I think about it, this was like way before the idea of joining together separate realities. It's just not that much of a explored concept. I got two obelisks where I'm gonna need to deploy the runes. That's for the weapon, isn't it? Yes, we don't really need to go in there. Alright. What do I need to do then? Both are highlighted, meaning that they're mandatory to activate. Ah, alright. You sneaky teleporter. And I can't really go behind it to trigger the door. I was so close to dying there, it's not even funny. Alright, well, what's the purpose of this chamber? Hold up, what if I... Oh, you gotta go that way. Figures. Any health pickups, cause my HP is not doing too well. Well, not really. Frickin' high nooned. My man told me to meet him at noon and show me who's sheriff in this town. What the fuck? I think the difficulty curve just spiked significantly. Like, we're definitely getting enemies with higher damage output that are used to using status effects to really just wash me of my health in a matter of seconds. What do the legendary shurikens do? Less charge time, less fire rate, leech chance, recoil. That's great. Yo. What are you? Who the hell is this asshole? Is he dead? I guess. Hey! Look who we got. Who's a good boyo? Yes, you are. Once we see those dog biscuits, our friend here is getting a feast. I do appreciate the fact that despite me having an absolutely busted weapon, we managed to reach a point where the game is still capable of fighting back and throwing challenges my way. Okay, so it's just a random event that spawns a mob. Because, no, really. I need to take you with me. We're gonna have to find some fire to light you up first. Lo and behold. That could have been the end of me. Yet again. Good God. We're really not, mucking around. The Flesh Pits Part 3. 2, even. It really didn't seem that, intimidating with stage 1. What's particularly dangerous is when these enemies light up all the water in the area. I mean, I'm gonna get zapped continuously. Actually gonna have to play a little more careful and be conservative about my health. Right. I need runes. That's not going to be useful. This is much more megalithic layout compared to the previous ones. Like, you can really see the best architecture. Just going sky high. Oh Christ, I can't see shit. It was really, really scary. The champion gunslingers are actually super nasty to deal with. Alright, 8 mobs left. I'm definitely gonna be more optimistic about finishing the level once everything is dead. I think some of the sound effects got drowned out by all the noise. Wouldn't be the first game with that kind of glitch. Alright, egg. Egg and more runes. Now we just need a place where we can... Oh, there we go. Let's roast some stones. Said let's roast some stones. Come on. There we go. Now the other one. Well, I'm at it. There was one obelisk. Not too far away from where we are. I mean, this room pretty much got recycled from at least one previous attempt, so I am familiar with it. Also goes back to what I said probably once or twice prior about the RNG having its limitations. We'll definitely hit a point where it's like Binding of Isaac, where instead of going for new pools, it will just continue using instances from previous runs. Albeit in a different order. Breach launcher level 2. Well, we successfully found the exit. But wait, what about the other obelisk then? I would assume you get more treasure out of it. In that case, it doesn't really hurt for us to look for it, now does it? Make sure I actually find my way back. Alright, here's the thing. Nope. Wait, how do I return to that area? It looks like I'm locked out. Unless it's a different teleporter. Yeah, this puts us back here. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, there we go. Now we can bring the offering to the stone slab. Gee, thanks. The one remaining treasure will be the weapon in this puzzle room. It wasn't bad at all. Cool. 100% completion rate. That's something that's easily achievable that far in the game.
Finding the perfect recipe is extremely difficult, and sometimes a small iteration is all that's needed.
The smallest of iterations. You know, yesterday I finished Nier Automata Season 1, because after all the delays, they finally put out all 4 remaining episodes at once. Which I'm glad they did, because what do you think about Nier Automata? Is, you know, up to you. I honestly find Gestalt to be the superior entry in the series in terms of plot and characters. But what I do like about Nier Automata is across all media, not only do they manage to retain its unique art style, but also the Yoko Taro mindfuckery gimmicks. And I actually found the anime interesting in the sense that it kind of does deviate from the main story with its own unique elements. So Season 2 has been confirmed in the final episode. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to see what they're gonna do in the upcoming episodes. Hey, what's up, Pensy? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. What's new in good old land of Poles? We're gonna take the nice and easy approach here. Playing it like Call of Duty. All skill shots. Let's keep that in Kimbo power up in mind. Might be very useful later on. Like right here. All the cannonballs, fuck it. Eat them. At this point, when I open up a door and I'm immediately greeted by a champion enemy, I am going berserk. No holding back. Because the way the exchange goes is either I die immediately or they die immediately. No in between. That's the new meta we've hit in Nightmare Reaper. Legendary Martyr Staff. Extra Pierce chance, greater charge time, shock effect, and recoil. Sure. Let's give it a try. And bring the peace and divine retribution. But you're gonna accept it whether you like it or not. Wow, cool, totally not recycled puzzle room. You know what? It's fine. At least, it was easy enough to get through. Where do we go from here? It's amazing how these rooms have a very Minecrafty feel. It's really not that much different from exploring a cave system generated by the game, which honestly I still find impressive. The engine Notch came up with to determine world generation. Sure, it might be low poly, but it's still impressive from a technical perspective what kind of environments the game is capable of generating. Divine Laser. I feel like missing a teleporter here somewhere. Because as far as I can tell, we've been everywhere where I can go to physically. There is one here, just tucked away. This is awkward. I mean, provided there's a rune somewhere, we can activate that, but I haven't really seen one. We do have the means to light on fire. That much I do know. There's definitely enemies over there. Oh, seriously, game, where do you want me to go? No, I'm missing. Did something vital not spawn in? Am I just blinding through an important detail? Yeah, I don't get it. Let's reset progress. Hopefully this is less confusing. No, if I didn't know any better, I'd say we're experiencing a severe case of Groundhog Day here. Chaos Staff, random projectile. Curious. Beautiful. You just love to see this display of mass carnage and destruction. Well, I tried. Certainly the longest we've been struggling with this set of levels. Just comes to show that we are very, very late game. Just need one good run where Lady Luck smiles upon us. Sure like me some tight hallways. That might be my immediate death. What's this weapon? Claymore. Pretty sure we've already seen that, but it's been such a rare spawn that I don't remember having it equipped. Alright, we definitely need you. In fact, we did encounter the monolith where we could slap you in, so let's proceed. To activate something before the door becomes accessible. Oh, we got Celestial Spear. I wish I could take that with me, but no free weapon. Ah, right. Classic puzzle. Whoops. Straight out of ammo. Straight out of ammo, but none of the options. Where, pray tell, do you lead? Into an extra secret room. Because yes, you can go beyond the collectible cap, depending on how much you uncover in a level. I think I'm content with wrapping up the flesh bits. We spent more than enough time struggling on this side of the mindscape.
I've created you to be better, more formidable, and more reasonable.
Oh, Dr. Gianni, please. Not become next Frankenstein. Haven't you read the story? You know how that ends. Well, clearly he didn't care enough. At that point, you didn't even bother looking. I'm not gonna give her the attention graves, no. We're not going to acknowledge the practical jokes any longer. Come here. Thank you. Wow, that bird at the bottom just got absolutely stuck. Sucks to be him. No, I'm not really relying on shock damage all that much. So instead, we're gonna go down here. Son of a gun, that cult is completely banned with the background for me. Right, how does one get down here? Seems like there's a void in this stretch of the pipework. I'm not sure who would reach it. I think we're gonna stick to the top, because there's some good jewels by the end of this route. Oh, I see, you can jump down here and then move on along the pipes. Huh. Okay. That's neat. What's not neat is the blob below and the cultists. Different ways of taking on this level. should you choose to explore all possibilities. Well, anyway, with the flesh bits done and dusted, I think it's time to peruse that floating temple. You look like weird flesh stormtroopers. Maybe that's exactly the feeling they were going for with that design. Oh, brother, we have company, loads of company, in fact. Nope. No auto swap, please. Not in the middle of the action. Ooh, look at all this cannon fodder coming my way. Blowing up the enemy count, are we? You know, this reminds me of when the game was more inclined to throw gauntlet rooms your way, where they just spawn a shit ton of mobs and expect you to survive. Alright, so there is our next destination. I'm just gonna do the usual exploration first. See if we can grab some extra treasure along the way. Indeed, we got some of it. I remember this orb. You need to take it to the appropriate slot. Have we seen anything of the sort? Don't remember, actually. Ooh. The beginning zone. Shout outs to the floating brains from Duke Nukem. Except on crack, because look at that. Rapid fire plasma. Okie dokie, 2 enemies remain, most likely at the beginning. Or rather, by the temple itself. Switch. Probably for you. Right, so there's a couple of options here we could try and pursue. But frankly, I'd be quite content with just moving on to next big area. Don't expect anything besides treasure. These optional rooms. And or possibly the red key. Which, yeah, your guess is as good as mine where they've put it. I was wondering. I'd be surprised if there was one lonesome critter just lucky enough to avoid my wrath. Now let's proceed. Uh-oh. That might seem like a lovely autumn evening. But every time the skyline takes a more somewhat crimson aura, I start to get a little concerned.
I need you to destroy all the others, to sterilize your world and to bring peace to her mind.
Oh, I see what we're going for here. Well, if I understand correctly, that is, our patient, who has, well, multiple personalities in her psyche, as we established, This one, the doctor somehow managed to get a hold of to the point where he's established like a stable relationship with her. And basically turned her into a vigilante. That's meant to completely cleanse the patient's mind and bring her back to normal. That's the craziest self-therapy I've heard. But you know what? It might just work. There's a method in this madness. To quote a classic. Blood and Brimstone, Part 1. I'm gonna be real. This is not what I anticipated at all. When approaching the very chill looking floating structure. Oh lord, that plasma clutter is just doing quick work on my health. Demolitionist rifle. Fire effect, recoil. Do you really want an automatic rifle with pull properties that brings enemies closer to me? Well, one way to find out. Somebody poop. What is this, Binding of Isaac? I mean, they both got rogue elements. Surely there's a connection somewhere that you can really pull out of your ass if you're that committed. Hold up, I think that's what this rifle is doing. Random projectile. It's literally flinging shit at mobs. So we got the cannonball launcher and the shit shooter. You know, that would have been a better pun if it was the revolver. The shit shooter. This is so damn goofy that it might just bring along it with me. Even though I would have two automatic guns that share the same ammo pool. So the sole purpose is to grab the red key, which, fair enough. We have to make the return journey without getting out the ghost. So lemon. Figured it out. The absolute mad lad actually took the time to come over here. Too bad he's too fat to squeeze through. Alright, it's got the Altfire, which is fire grenade. Black hole launcher. As tempting as it is, can take it with me, and well, we don't have any more mobs to brutally slaughter with it, and possibly also doom myself. Okay, on the bright side, shit rifle. In a literal sense. In the figurative one, it's actually pretty decent. One collectible missing. Did I find the weapon puzzle room? I don't think so. That would be my assumption. Is to, it's potentially left out. Now, where that might be, however, oh. Well, there you go. That could have ended horribly. Funny how I keep finding these things, yet no more barnacles to feed them to. It's like, why? Alright. Yeah, this is pretty decent, but with the burst fire... I just think it would be funny to have two crazy rifles on you that have random projectiles. So we'll go for it.
Once you free her, and only her innocence is left, our work will be done, and you'll know peace.
Nothing can go wrong. Absolutely nothing. This could have probably won Dr. Gianni a reward in psychology. It also most likely be the wildest medical paper in history. But alas. Well, I mean, assuming all of this is actually still happening in her mind, so we got Inception levels of double layer. Who knows? Wow, the bounce of that dash. Speaking of dash, we could totally go for dash-related upgrades. Which at this point, it's already quite powerful with the way we can go through enemies. But hey, even more speed. Alright, I see we're bringing the whole teleporter shtick to a whole new level. Also, I got completely obliterated just from simple body blocking. One simple trick to end the run. It's that easy. Right, we're gonna plan our teleports here. So you're bringing me over here, and I need to jump in time. That's what I'm getting. Except I don't have the grappling hook. Unless I have to jump right into the portal. You think you'd be able to just walk into the pad and do the rest, but it's a little more fiddly than that. There you go. Oh, come on. Well, at least you don't get sent back to the beginning. Speaking of gargantuan structures, take a look at this design. This place is huge. Oh, you son of a... Just so easy to get stuck and murdered. Okay. What's the deal here? There's different pathways I can take. That's for sure. Ooh. Talk about lucky. Speaking of lucky, I do appreciate this big boy. Might actually help me survive.
Nightmare Reaper.
you know, not a bad place to get a head start. I see that as I almost get robbed again. Fucking hell. This part of the game is crazy. Like, I've had so many retries on these 2 sections alone than in the entire of the game. Easily. Like, this is actually challenging in terms of pure survival. I'm gonna just have to stop dicking around and go for efficiency. We're gonna need you for something, Mr. Barnacle. Also, this switch. So we need 2 MacGuffins if I wanna make progress. Oh, start looking for them. Start looking for them, he says, as I go off to get a weapon instead. It was only a momentary distraction. Well, got the lemon. And with said lemon, we're off to feed our very hungry friend over here. Which in turn will give us the other MacGuffin. It's just a question of me finding where to deposit it. Here. Hold up. What do I have on me now? Legendary Spark Book. Nothing too impressive. Unless... not really. The rate of fire alone is quite pitiful. Wait, is that the Necronomicon pattern? It is. Good reference. An Evil Dead homage is always welcome in my book. Get it? Cause Evil Dead, Necronomicon. Haha. This is a more straightforward level layout. Just a bunch of weird crypts. Something of the sort. Not one, but two items that are of importance to me. Especially since the destination is right here. Hey, nice little Ultima reference. Very topical, given the recent streaming situation. It all ties in together nicely in the extended Shunt Twitch universe, which I may have made up on the spot. Hmm, 10 treasures of Maine. There's not that many options as to where they could be. Chances are it's a breakable wall somewhere. Already solved a lot of puzzles that require external items, so the probability it's another one involving, say, a barnacle is rather low. Those are just rough calculations on my end. Guesswork. Based on the circumstances. Could be completely wrong. Either way, I'm gonna take one more brief look before we leave. Oh, hello, Doctor. No, I think I'm good on the gambling. No idea, so let's move on. Alley-oop. Ooh, yeah, it's definitely getting a little hellish in here. As if it already wasn't.
This is your fundamental difference. You'll make it right. You'll give yourself as final sacrifice.
Hold on. What if we don't want to? What if we'd prefer to be the dominant personality in this scenario? You ever about that outcome? Bet you he didn't. I cannot jump high enough to target that burb above the surface, so we're just gonna avoid him. Oh, this is gonna be interesting to get through. We need to get those two orbs out of the way, and also make the purple goop monsters explode. So we clear a pathway to the treasure. Let's get you guys closer to me. Perfect. I bid you farewell. And now, for more lucid dreaming. Notice how the skyline is identical to the one in the real world, or what we assume is the waking realm. I save this. Ooh. I'm sort of bounce. Ah. A worthy attempt. It's quite hilarious how the devs thought to themselves, okay, let's give the player a grappling hook. What about traveling constrictions? Oh, just about as far as the level bounds allow. Let them have their fun. Uh-oh. Got more gunslingers coming up. Including a champion variant, which, oh boy. One explosion, that's almost all it took to kill me instantly. This part doesn't mess around. Well, we'll make it through, don't you worry. I generally have trouble figuring out what's going on with slowdown. We're gonna need a battery for switch here. What, we can leave already? Seems a little too easy. Oh, not that bastard again. You just had to throw the exact same enemy type with the exact same property in a very constricted room. The balls on this game. Truthfully, I might be missing out on some very useful upgrades from the other skill trees, which is why I'm very squishy with elemental damage. So many brains, too bad they can't put all their combined power into good use. What the hell is this barrage projectiles coming my way? Where did you go? The freaking beast just got yeeted with the jump pad. No problem, my guy. Thanks for stopping by. Frosty is still around. He actually streamed recently. He just told yesterday on stream that he wanted to take a break from social media, which, you know, can't blame the dude. There's only so much nonsense you can take at a time before you need to become a hermit. But yeah, stay safe, my dude, and until next time. There is more of you down there. Really wanna get rid of these explosives first. I mean, this weapon is good if I want more pinpoint accuracy for my projectiles, which, you know, given that they're shit coils. Okay, I need to activate that obelisk. Certain. And also, we could feed you. Wait, wasn't there a Oh yeah. Oh, what a close proximity. How convenient. Let's keep on exploring. We got places to be, figments of my imagination to slay. And these figments, let me tell you, they got hands, because they're fighting back. This is something these levels have excelled in recently. Enemies should just immediately pop right in your face. One left. The exit is pretty much within the same layout as it used to be. Another spawn. Except it wasn't as immediately accessible as on the previous run. There we go. Kill count has been successfully maximized. Now I just need to bring that rune over here. Which, if that's the exit, which we saw earlier, I'm kind of surprised to see it marked as important. Usually that's for instances where you need to activate this in order to move on. So I don't know what the deal here is, but we're gonna figure it out. Even though we already have a pretty good understanding on how Nightmare Reaper works, still managed to surprise me on several occasions. I just need to go back to where we saw the rune. Make sure we bring him with us. Hold on. That's just for a two-way teleport system. Okay, I understand why it's marked as vital, but it's not essential. Like, I thought that's gonna be teleporting me to more treasure, if anything. How bizarre. Well, I mean, as long as it gets the job done, in which case, I have a way easier means of leaving the level now. So be it. Not really a secret, but still treasure. Anyway, I think we've suffered long enough in the fire and brimstone hellscape. Adios. Nothing. Only that. That's how awfully quiet it is. I smell build-up. Build-up to something. Of great importance. Way to ruin the moon, by the way. Okay, one more upgrade for the road, and we're gonna go back to the... How about this section? Where the final confrontation might await us. No chances taken. So short on cash. Which is a shame, because that's the last upgrade. Sure, we'll go for the boss. You never know if we get another chance of seeing what's up ahead. Look at all these jumpmen. And finally, we put an end to Godzilla. Well, this certainly looks final in terms of progression. I mean, what else could you do besides a hellscape? Also, do like this cool skull. Just vibing. Keep level 3 weapons. That would have been excellent to have earlier on. But otherwise we'd be looking at New Game Plus territory here. Which, if I'm gonna do, that's gonna be off stream, I reckon. Still, bonus points for replayability. Heard you talking shit. Eventually I'm gonna run out of shitty puns. ideally want to try to conserve as much health as possible until I get a decent pickup. Which in case of this room, you can already hear there's a bunch of assholes lying in wait. So yes, we're gonna play some hide and seek with him. Just avoid unnecessary damage. Like so. Ooh, no you don't. No teleports behind you, antics. Until it's me on the giving end. Right, mostly that just leaves cleanup. I'm pretty sure I saw a switch. I can slam this battery. I may have forgotten, like, where it's located. Oh, 2 batteries even. There's one such switch. And it's been established that this room is where we keep the MacGuffins. Have I even seen a blue door I could go into? I don't think so. Yet. Oh, hang on. I see, we need to flip that switch first. Lo and behold, the yellow key. Now is as good as any time to give me a Kimbo. Very, very appropriate. Incredible how that mob count went from 40 to practically 0 in a matter of seconds. Well, I can only think of one enemy who still breathes. You guessed it. It's the boss. Well, so I thought. Alright, here we go. Now I've got two wacky automatic weapons I can rely on. Plenty of space. Let's go. Looks a lot like the apparition that sometimes haunts you during the random event. So far, circle strafing is doing the Lord's work. To be fair, she is relying on what appears to be leaving drop zones behind me. So as long as we stay away from the boss, just keep circle strafing, that's gonna be a GG soon, I think. Or not. Phase 2. This time she's for real. Trust no one, not even yourself. We are getting pickups, which is nice. Oh, she can pick them up too. So you actually want to prevent her from getting them. Oh, fuck. What the... Jesus. I got sniped. Wow. Did that unassuming first phase? Oof. This will mean that we're going to repeat the whole stage, which is far from ideal. So I'm gonna try to just blaze through what's essential. In order to get back to the patient mirror fight. The single damn game in the world just toss them balls. Blind by my own Campbell. It appears we're following the exact same pattern. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna need another battery to get the yellow key. It should be somewhere around here. There's a switch. Now I just need the charge for it. There you go. Nice and easy. Frame rate gone. Okie dokie. All the keys are in possession, so it's time to give that boss fight another attempt. Phase 1, pretty simple. Don't really fear it all that much. But now that we learned the trick behind part 2, we're gonna have to keep our other self away from any power-ups. And if she does manage to collect one, we're sure as hell staying away from her. You just stick to cannonballs, more consistent damage. Also larger projectile. Here we go. Get a good head start. Immediately wheel there. No, no, no. Don't you dare. Stay away from that power-up. Already got her really low. Eat it. Eat it.
Child, your work is done.
Has it though?
Purity and innocence will fill her mind and bring respite from the memories of her painful life.
Hmm.
Reach now and find the peace you deserve in the cleansing flames.
Wait, so I have to sacrifice myself. If I don't want to. If instead I... Ooh. I don't think so, Dr. Jenny. I think I'm gonna enjoy my newly acquired body. After all, it's always been my home, hasn't it? Explore around the building, find something to give you courage to start New Game Plus. You may need to rest several times. Well, let's take a look around then. Honestly, I was expecting to get some endgame credits, if anything. Let's try resting and see what happens now.
I had been anticipating the previous visit. I suspect.
Alright, so it just goes for the story again. Alright, let's keep going back and forth until an event triggers. I just want to see what this new content potentially is. So far, nothing seems to have changed. I mean, the game did explicitly say that I just have to sleep a couple times. Maybe it does rely on you failing more often. Or it's purely energy. I'm just guessing here. Nope, so far, nothing's really changed. Still same old, home for crazies. What's the probability even of moving forward from here? mean, maybe there's other stuff I have to do in-game. First, if I want to progress even further. But again, I've already done the 2 arenas. So there's nothing new here to pursue. I don't know, let's try going to bed a couple more times. I would expect a very sudden change in environment. Or at the very least, like a definitive trigger to indicate, hey, check your surroundings. Sorry, I don't understand squiggle. Try English.
I had been.
Explore around the building, find something to give you courage to start New Game Plus. You may need to rest several times.
I had been anticipating.
That's the thing, though. As far as I can tell, already covered whole grounds. One second, I'm actually gonna look this up. Just to make sure that, there's nothing here that I'm potentially gonna regret on missing out and not streaming through. Otherwise, I'm more than happy to call it here, because we technically did beat the main story. Alright, how do we want to go about that? Alright, we have to beat the main story, complete all the events in the hospital. Okay, let's try a guide here. I might have missed an item. In the cafeteria. Which is kind of mandatory if I want to move things here onward. Ah, yep. Key card. Lord knows how long that thing has been here. I just didn't pay any attention. Now let's try going to sleep. This feels different, doesn't it? We finally got new locations to work with. And I see at least 2 new arenas we could potentially unlock. And I got the key from the boiler room? I assume that was. Oh. Oh, someone was kind enough to let me know. Too bad I couldn't read what was written on it. Anyway. Oh, I don't have access to portion anymore. Strange. Hmm. Mayhaps I need to fall asleep again. What was that? Nope, still can't go in there. And that is also accessible. No ways. What does the guy tell me? Oh, okay. Go to the office from steps to use the wall panel to activate the alarm, open the door in the canteen. Well, I wouldn't have thought of doing that. Nice. Another arena, another key. Now what do we do? There's actually a couple of steps to go over here. Surprised on just how much hospital exploration I missed by missing that one key card. Alright, we got the time. We can pursue this little side event. So now I'm being told to go to sleep again. That should trigger the next stage. This is now accessible. This hospital has seen better days. No wonder they kept this area out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind, as they say. Alright, got that arena token. Looks like I need to go down again. Find more keys. Hey. What, is this the sewers now? It does look like you can deactivate the alarm on this end. What does that accomplish? I'm not sure, frankly. Alright, now what? I think I need to head upstairs. That was loud. Sounds like something heavy just got moved. Indeed. This is now accessible. find a way to get past this chain. Right, gotcha. We're heading off to bed, and then we will be returning upstairs. In essence, I'm catching up on all past triggers that were withheld just because I did not pick up one keycard. Bolt cutters obtained, and what do we do with bolt cutters? We cut some bolts. I'll grab more keys. After which... we go down to the sewers. I think we can do it now. Yep. Here we are. Got the 8 arenas. And we shall be coming here after another reset. The final reset, which would be, well, after we defeated ourselves. So, you know the drill. We trigger the fire alarm to override security and mosey on downstairs. And for all of that, we get a teddy bear. Congratulations. Rest to enter, new game +1. And with that, all conditions have been met. So we beat the main game, did all the side events in the hospital, minus, you know, shops, arenas, that sort of thing. So, yeah. Nightmare Reaper has been completed. No worries, Golden. You picked a good time to stick around till the end. So, thanks for being here, bud, and till next time. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. If I decide to play New Game Plus, it's gonna be just solely for my enjoyment. This game was a treat. One of the best new wave retro shooters that I've played, and just possibly one of the best FPS titles out there, as is. This game is a perfect blend of old school elements with just unique ideas, such as implementing roguelite RNG, random weapons, level layouts, And the best part about it, it just works. It seems like such a wild concept on paper, but the way it's implemented is hell impressive. On top of that, I like the mini games that you get to play to unlock new upgrades. There's just a whole lot to do. You can tell that a lot of effort and polish went into developing this game, and that's exactly why I almost spent 30 hours on this one initial playthrough. So all in all, a wholehearted recommendation from me. If this goes on the next sale, and you like shooters, easy cup. Easiest cup of your life. So, with that in mind, now we have Nightmare Reaper out of the way. I'm going to look for some smaller games I bought in the most recent summer sale, and we're gonna have a random pack coming up next week. Something I wanted to do for a while, but you know, the Ultima Underworld fiasco happened, and we had to fix it. So now that that's behind us, we can move further with our schedule. And after setback, I'll just think of another game to have alongside Underworld. So, again, thank you for sticking around. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, guys. Take it easy.